journey is such an interesting journey that I don't have any value in that. I did not edit any value. Let me make it very clear. I did not make him PMP. I did not coach him. I just trained him, and the guy, Ashraf, he coached him along the way. He was the facilitator for me. I wanted to share this is the success story of friendship. This is the success story of when two great minds combine, how things can happen here, right? So Ashraf and Asif both joined together, and Ashraf was one of the most brilliant student. I said him very time, and Asif, and we both discussed him. He's near to the exam, and like he cleared it with a lot of push up. But finally, when Ashraf did, Ashraf said, "Sir, I want to be Asif facilitator. I want." I said, "Okay, go with it." For me, I want to become. I want to make sure you become PMP, whatever the method. I don't care. So he started coaching him. So Ashraf, over to you. It's yours and Asif journey. Please. Go.
Asif, do you want to start? You want to go first, or you want to give me the honor to say a couple of words?
You are the facilitator and one is the teacher. How can I dare to start?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of, like a very, very interesting uh, moment to share that actually I want to humbly, disagree with Amir Bhai. That actually was your training. All I did is, keep him pushing and telling him that, only the last mile, only the last mile, just go with a couple of more mocks and, we're going to do the RCA. And now we're going to use, some different prompts. We're going to give, we have those names for our chatbots on Chat GPT. So we've been using different techniques with those bots, to make that knowledge even stronger, permanent, durable, and with a long lasting effect. And then, there used to be a time when we used to go further deeper, where we used to get blank, like, okay, there is somewhere deep down a deep well in PMI knowledge areas that we don't even understand yet, and we need to discover them as well. But yeah, long story cut to short is that it was actually your training, the way you trained me, and I had the chance to share the same experience with my brother. For those who don't know, he's my boss as well. So I've been enjoying really this whole journey. Like you really get this chance to scold your boss and shout on him at some point. So yeah, it was really really funny at most of the times. But yeah, it was really interesting, and I saw that like in the last month. Asif was tremendous. He was on his toes, and we had this commitment in our mind because we had like this tough month of May, and we had already decided that it's either going to be 30th of April or like 1st or 2nd of May. So yeah, Alhamdulillah, we managed to pull it off uh, gracefully and nicely. I was kind of worried last night because Amit bhai, you asked me like, do you think he's prepared for the exam? And I said like, I'm not sure, but it's worth trying, because if it is not today, or like if it's not tomorrow, it's gonna get delayed again, and that gap we cannot afford it. So yeah, it was fantastic this whole time, especially the last month. It was great. It was great.
Thank you, Ashraf. Now, why I said it. I'm a person who believes in number. Simple. Even when I say one is greater than zero, it's number, right? Asif's score was not good. Even in the last mock, like Agile mock score was before that it was okay, but three mocks are my test. Like what they say, litmus test. Mock 4, 180, mock 5, 180, Agile mock. These are three. And even you get 65, 65 in 4 and 5. If you get 70% plus in Agile 180, I said, go ahead. He was horrible in Agile. There was a reason he was horrible in Agile. He's a civil person. They are civil person. Getting in Agile is a different thing. And when they said they have already done it and this thing, I said, okay, it is what it is. Ashraf, you don't know. Last night I was so angry at Asif. I controlled when we had our call. I was like, I had a pen in my hand and I was like, this Amir, calm down. He has exam. Don't yell at him. Don't yell at him. He has exam. Why? It was 3 a.m. in Pakistan and he was not sleeping. He
Yeah.
had exam at 9 a.m. and he's not sleeping. And I did not call him. Like I went to movies, I came back. from the movie, and I messaged him. I was thinking he must be sleeping. I'll just drop a message, and he within a minute replied me. I was like, what? And he told me I'm working on a report. I'm like, what the hell is that? So, like, that thing made me very worried. Why? Of course, I said him sleep it immediately. He did not sleep. I know that. He did not even share. I know that. He would be sleeping at least 1 hour later after that. Right? And which means he will have 4 to 5 hours sleep, which is a very dangerous thing. Which is a very dangerous thing. But I'm happy he was able to make. Asif sir, your time, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you, Ashraf. And first of all, I want to extend that you wrote a very good, a little different story on LinkedIn. And it is really, really good to know you wrote from your heart. You always write from your heart. I want to speak very quick, but in a three different parts. One is journey with you. Second is journey with Ashraf. And third is a little bit about the exam. Of course, you also want me to share the experience, the different one on during the exam. And once part of the story of putting PNP on my own project towards that. Journey with you, so I started in 2024, July batch 6, and we were all adamant to clear it like 2 to 3 months. And I still remember your words that if you can devote 2 clear months, you can become PNP. And it was unable for me to do that. And because of the project commitments, my background is civil, and you will be astonished to know that I have taught project management in one of the university, and I started to teaching my students in undergrad for like I was not knowing very well about the PMP there, but I just wanted to teach them some PMP techniques. I taught them for the two or three lectures, then I wind up or so. So I consider myself that I was very much pretty comfortable to do that, but it is not that easy. PMP is a knowledge, is a preparation, is a teaching, and is a learning. And you cannot do this without all this encompassing. And let me tell you, this was the first of exam of my life where I did not read any book, and all credit goes to you. And especially the people who are already in the professional life, they are always running away from the books. There's a difference between doctors and engineers that they always into the books and we are always out of the books. But the moment we leave the university, so all credit to you. The way you have made the preparation that you don't have to go through the books. It is really, really inspiring, and it is really, really good for professional people to follow that. So thank you for all whatsoever you have made, and what we could know you from your career path. This is not the second day you have come to this journey. You have worked on your techniques, your style, and everything too hard. The way you are doing to your student, you have done already on your own way to help each other. And Ashraf, so Ashraf was also late in getting PNB cleared, but he did it in February. The difference between him and myself is that since we work on the same project, but by virtue of my position, so I had a chance to just excuse his official commitments for like one month or so, and he
Yeah,
did not share this.
yeah,
And
that I did not know that. Yeah, that
yes,
was the thing where
and
he.
what he did to me that why you are not studying, why you are sitting in the office, why you are at project site, you should be sitting in your room to study that. But it was really, really difficult. Even the last night was difficult for me because I got a requirement to respond within half an hour at 2:30 when I was closing everything. Anyway, uh, uh, all the thanks to Ashraf. He is the big support to me, not only in this PNP, right, in my daily life task and my office and everything. Although I'm sad that he's joining another organization, leaving my side. He's going to join some good place in Islamabad and maybe later to abroad. Exam day, uh, uh,
Asif sir, before that,
you
when did you sleep?
3:30.
So I'm right, almost 1 hour after my call.
Yeah, yeah. So 3:30 was a bad time for me to sleep, and I got penalized of this sleeplessness because I'll tell you what. In the morning, I could not sleep till 8 because my son wanted me to drop him to the school. So I have always very less time with them to spend. So I managed that, and I got prepared and went to the test center. Rather, Ashraf accompanied me as a surprise in the morning. He was outside my door that I will drop you there. So he explained me everything, how to go this. First module, as you explained, that I had to complete by 80 to 85 minutes. I completed in 82 minutes. And surprisingly, that was very easy. Part one was very easy. And I was very happy. Oh, this is a difficult part I've done. The other two parts will be even easier to them, to this. But it was something more. uh, when I was on 63rd minute, it was difficult for me to make my senses in front of the screen. And the test center is very like it is 200. Ashraf, it is 300 meters from McDonald's, maybe
Nearly like
300
that.
or 4, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
four. So I asked the guy that if I pay, can you get me a cup of coffee during the first break? And he said, no, it's not possible. Then I ran to the McDonald's, fetch a coffee, came back to the center, and I requested him that I want to drink it, and it helped me to stay awake. Second part was really difficult, challenging. It was Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali both on my punch, and they were coming.
First part was comparatively
Comparatively easy. First part was
first part was comparatively easy. Second part was more difficult. Okay.
the,
Adding adding more fuel to the fire. Now you are tired because of lot of things like that. Okay, continue, please.
yeah, and the third part, the second part I finished. I think when I was left with 70 minutes.
Hmm.
70 minutes, I finished the second part, and the third part I could do only for the last five questions for the skimming techniques, and I could finish like I take all the 180 questions.
Hmm.
Questions were difficult. They were not easy. If I was not knowing the process, I was not knowing the team, agile, and predictive. It was all encompassing.
Hmm.
There were more than 10 drag and drop, more than 10,
More than-
and more than 10. And there were a lot of questions from predictive as well, and team and agile was mixed up. And there were a lot of questions from team and agile. And I don't know if PMP has an AI behind their algorithm. I was thinking that they have made this paper for me with my background. They put a lot of predictive questions into my exam, and they were relating the predictive to the hybrid or agile thing, and so it was like tricky. And the third part was even confusing because two choices were wrong and the two choices were very close. Rather, both were okay, both were right, but one has to be on the top. So this was all the exam, and I just want to compliment you, Amir bhai. Uh, the way you mentor, you coach, you push your students, even the parents cannot do this.
Yeah.
And the parents are the one who are living their kids the most. So as I told you, there was a very small time I been affiliated to the academia. The people say that after your parents, the teachers are the more like closer to the but your affection and your I don't know what is this motivation factor you have. You are pushing your students and you are bringing a lot of happiness to the lives of your students. Because if I see a university or a college where the students are, they don't know where they will go. Maybe they start up their business, they go to join office or there's a start of career, but you are helping the professionals like us, and you are making them certified and you are making them visible in the eyes of world over professionals.
Thank you.
And it is astonishing that you are pushing them so hard to, and you're not leaving them. This is
They have to
very.
block me to get away from me.
It was
Some students did that, Asif. Some students
yeah.
did. I can give you many. Like it was your batchmate who actually did me and who actually shared with me when I called him from other US number. He said, Sir, I blocked your 3 number. How did you call me from this number? I said,
So
yeah. So this happened.
but all the compliment, Anil bhai, it is really a different feeling to be affiliated to you. You have, I'm sure, down the line, even now, you will have the biggest collaborative circle of professionals all over the world, especially from our region where we are, and pushing to Middle East and then to the North America and Australia. All the compliments, and it is. I feel myself very pleased to be associated with you
Thank you.
now, and yeah,
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now
and
let's,
then,
yeah. Asif,
yeah, I just want like 2 more minutes, like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
because yeah, just 2 more minutes. Uh, you will be happy now. What I will say, that my project is a mul multi-million-dollar project,
Okay.
and when I joined 2 years back, I got a lot of problems with this project because it's a pure civil engineering mega construction project, but its designs are still in progression stage. Cost is changing, scope is variable, the team members are coming and joining, and it is a really difficult task to handle that in a pure predictive way. And when we started learning from you, you know what we did? We implemented, I have written down those things. We started implementing the hybrid things to our project. So
Stand up. Have you implemented stand up? That was the first thing I implemented when I learned
yes.
stand up.
Yes, so we in my project now, we have different levels of daily stand-ups with the three different segments, and we are doing this. And then we have our sprint review is not after 2 to 4 weeks, but it is weekly sprint now, and we make retrospective after not after every sprint, but after 2 weeks or so.
Beautiful.
And it has helped us. It has helped us to, especially the getting the road blockers surfaced. It has helped our progress to be smooth, more efficient, more valuable, and within 1 year, we were somewhere. We are working a joint venture. We were somewhere else. Now we are at somewhere where the consultant and the client, they see with good eyes towards us. So
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
and
Now, if you can implement the hybrid for everyone, Atif, both are civil engineer. I'm talking to other civil engineers. They are civil engineers. You can see a big tunnel in front of you. Like analogy was coming to my brain the second I'm seeing the picture. Like PMP is actually like that tunnel. Exactly, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you need to use crane, different tools to grave it, right? You can see the light at there, and Asif and Ashraf, I'm really happy that the way you did it. And thank you, Asif, for making. You see, this is called karma or cause and effect, whatever you believe in. He gave him time. Okay, you study, Ashraf, and I can tell you practically, it is impossible that Asif become PMP if Ashraf was not PM. Impossible.
of course, certainly,
With
it
all
is.
my
It is. It is.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I can show you so many videos that Ashraf used to have fun, posted, share with me that he's sitting with him teaching, sitting with him teaching, sitting with him. So I'm really proud into that. Let's go into a little bit more in the exam, and let's also put Miss Sayed into it. So let's talk about this thing. Uh, First, I will go with you, Asif. Then give me a roadmap. These people, they just made their mind map. Okay, all topics are completed. How they can do PMP in 1 month. Okay, by 5th of June, before Eid, let's set a target how they can do PMP, all 100 of them. How can they do it? Asif.
So they don't have to invent anything. They just need to follow your roadmap which you give them. So topic wise, the questions you have, that 50 to 60 questions. They first of all, they should complete those. Uh, if they can make their own mind maps, it is good. But if you can provide them so that they can save time upon, and they don't spend much time making their own mind maps. There are a lot of beautiful mind maps. Like myself, I made, but I help got help from the Ashraf he gave me, and so I could save time. Then they should shift to the mocks. You have the set pattern design mocks, and then finally the way they become closer to the exam date, they should shift to the exam mocks and just follow those. Just follow those. No, nothing more, nothing less.
Okay. Sayed, PMP in 1 month. You actually did it. In Ramadan, you started studying it, right? So does you, Asif. So does you.
Yes,
In almost
yes.
1 to 2 months. Sayed, you did in a month. How you would put it into that if they have to do in a month, how they can do it?
Firstly, we if our concept is clear, like for clearing the concept, as you instructed me to make a mind map, it really helped me a lot. After making mind map, if whenever we are getting confused, we can refer the PMP booklet. It's really a masterpiece. And root mock RCS.
Box RCS. So just for everybody, loud and clear, both people said RCS. When you run away from that thing, they said the thing you run away from most is the thing you have to do, right? Ji Ashraf sir. Now, as a teacher, as a trainer, as a facilitator, and as a student yourself, how would you put it?
Well, I cannot claim to be a teacher or a facilitator. I would rather express my opinion as a student when I was learning it, when I was doing it. So first things come first is, yeah, uh, if you want to do it in 1 month, the strategy that I would follow is we do have all those mastery series videos. Do watch them maybe a couple of times, or like while watching them, even that can be a better time to make your own mind map, because if you are going to follow someone else's mind map, that guy should be there to decipher it for you. So it is always good to have your own mind map. You will be able to understand it. And making mind map is not a rocket science. You know Miru now, so you can add all the spices and the soup of ABCs you want in it. So yeah, make a good mind map for yourself, like short, crisp, and precise. Whenever you need it, just pull it out, through your cell phone and just go through it and go towards the mocks. So yeah, then go to the mock. And what I did, like, I've been using Chat GPT a lot, but I believe in sort of a like unconventional way. I used to give it a prompt. If you guys want to record it, I was thinking that to make a video on that, maybe it will be helpful for all my brothers and sisters, PMP aspirants. Uh, I used Chat GPT, gave it a prompt that I'm going to give you a question with possible four options. Choose the right answer, but also tell me why the rest of the three are wrong. So, like, this was, a slingshot that used to, like hit many birds at a single time. Uh, I used to get the right answer, but beside that, the wrong answers, like the wrong options, it would also explain them as well and will teach me like the other knowledge areas. They might have not been relevant to that particular question, but it would show me where that knowledge is used in the PMI knowledge areas. So yeah, it was really helpful. Do an RCA in a very detailed way. RCA is the secret ingredient. If you skip it, forget about passing the PMP exam. It's not just like that you will go through the mocks, you will score, let's say, for example, 65 or 75%, but there can be some flukes. You might have used your elimination technique and you might not be sure about the right answer. Actually, it is RCA that makes sure you have the right knowledge, a reliable knowledge, a long lasting knowledge. And that is what you need in the exam. Because in the exam, the questions are tricky. Uh, you will feel in the exam that like 80 or 85% questions are those which we have already covered in somewhere our mocks, but with different terminologies or different combination of sentences. But yeah, this is actually, you can memorize or you can make that knowledge with the help of RCAs. So RCA is the secret ingredient. Please do it. And once you're done with the mocks, the test mocks of each knowledge area, switch to simulator, follow the instruction of your facilitator. They know where you're standing, they can guide you where you need to go next. The customized roadmap that is provided to you by your facilitator is best suited for you. And when I say this, believe me, I'm saying this from my heart. It's not only Asif, I can say it for everyone, for the batches yet to come. all of us has this different and difficult schedule to follow on our daily basis, and it is difficult to spare those couple of hours or maybe 3 4. But yes, we have to go through this until or unless you do not hammer the stone of your statue. You cannot become like something different. So you have to go through that process, and this is actually the line that I followed. This is the way I showed Asif to follow it, and alhamdulillah, he's PMP today. And I believe and I pray for all of you. Then I request you all to please do follow it, listen to your facilitator, listen to your guru, and it's just a matter of 1 month.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashraf. Thank you very much. So somebody asked, how many mock is compulsory? It depends on you. It really depends on you and your scores. We discussed today. I said this, like in the class I showed, I gave one guy 40 mocks because he needed it. Then Asif did as minimum as needed, and even he booked it. And even the final 6, he did not do all, right? He did not do the all.
I did
Out of,
5. One,
yeah, one
out
is
of 6. Yeah.
each
Yeah.
topic master series. I mean, topic wise we need to, yeah, you can see topic wise, like there is a series into that. You can look into that, or you can even watch the class videos. Guys, if you have any question, please feel free to raise your hand. Here we have 3 certified PMPs right now. You could not get better environment. You immediately completed all your classes, and here you have 3 certified PMPs at your hand, sharing with you how you can do it with everyone from a different dynamics, right? With a different schedule. I could have bring someone who did PMP in 10 days, but I especially ask them to come at this time so that you know one thing, I'm here for you. It's not just about training till you become certified. And it's okay to be behind as long as you keep moving forward. I want to tell something before I take Hamad your question. Ashraf did PMP in the month of February. I gave him go ahead in the month of September, book the exam. I gave him go ahead. I said book the exam in next 2 days, 2 to 3 days. He did not do it. Like after 1.5 and 2 months, I called him. He did not pick the call. Then I messaged him, yeah, at least pick the call. So he excused it. Then he followed it, and then he gave the exam. It's very important. He could have been PMP in like 6 months back, and so that means Asif, right? So that means Asif also. Okay. PMP exam is divided into 3 parts, 60, 60, 60 questions. It is not divided into any part. It's Abdullah exactly the same as we are doing ATP mocks. Why I am doing ATP mocks? They are exactly the same language that you will see in PMI because they are from PMI. They are not mocked by anyone. Like the mock 60 question we'll do tomorrow. Okay, in the tomorrow class, they are exactly from PMI, given as a premium like facility. My organization is directly related with them, so they gave us first 160, then now total 465. So we will be solving them. Ji Hamad sir, please.
Well, thank you very much, Asif and Sayed, for your inspirational words. I actually have the same routine life. I have a very hectic routine, like 9 to 7 job, at least 9 to 7. This is almost like 10 hours job, and then family and so many other things. This is so much challenging. Although I have listened what you have suggested for killing the PMP. What else? I mean, I'm going through Sir Amir's booklet, which has been mentioned by Sayed as well. This is very helpful, very useful. I still lack, although I have joined this session 2-3 weeks ago. Although this is very helpful, but I feel like I'm still lacking behind so much, and that's why I'm referring this book. What else you would suggest that apart from referring this booklet, what routine should I follow? Like as I told that I have a very hectic routine.
Okay.
Asif, so what you would suggest that what else I should do?
Before you ask if you answered it, Ahmad, first thing you did not do RCS of question answers. You did not solve question answers. You did not do RCS. All three, apart from now, do not cherry pick Ahmad. The first thing everyone said was question answer. Ahmad, can you unmute yourself? Ahmad Hassan? You did
Yes,
not
sir.
do
Yes, sir.
question answers and RCA, right? You can read all the books, everything you want. I can open in front of you everything. Ashraf pointed out strongly, Sayed and Asif. The first and the most important thing is mind map, summary of topic, question answers, and then RCA. Why I gave this context straightforward here. Before Asif give you a generalized answer, I want to be specific here that we have to do question answers and RCA, right? Everything else comes later on. If like I sometimes say that if book is open in front of you, not ChatGPT, book is open in front of you, my book or PMBOK, and exam is there, you cannot pass that. In the time given, you cannot, because the question is not asking input tool and technique. The question is oriented in a different way, right? So this is very important for you, Hamad, specifically. Asif Sabi asked you specifically.
Yeah, thank you. My routine is also like the same with you were saying. My routine is to start from like I have got 9 to 7, then I have got a break, and then we are working like around 22 hours at site. So it is so what I can suggest you practically, one, do not unfollow the path which Amir Bhai is saying. That is the pet pattern path you have to follow. The number one is that should be very much clear. Question and answer, RCA, mind map, and then you come up to the mocks. Secondly, to adapt, how you can adapt your routine? I don't know what your sector or the segment is, but you must be having 1 hour lunch break in your routine. So try to follow that religiously. In that 1 hour, do maybe 7, 8, 10 questions. And if you have a daily routine, leaving your office at 7, everyone is going, make 1 more hour at your office. Because if you go to the home, you cannot get time. So this is how you start. But the way you will start giving these 2 hours, you will gain interest to the PMP and how you can develop and make your routine within the office routine. You can do this. I started having 1 to 1.5 hours during my lunch break, and that's how I got interest to the PMP.
I really like it, and it was very specific. Ashraf and Sayed, you wanted to add something to that? No.
Sayed, you want to go first?
No, you can.
Yeah, thank you. Hamad Sahab, first of all, please do not lose any hope. We all have been like you. We all have been through this. You're just like us, and we're just like you. So, yeah, you can do it, and I believe you can do it better than us. Like Asif said, or like Amir Bhai used to wear that shirt or a cap where one is greater than zero. I mean, that's everything. It has a very big meaning. You need to give at least the least effort you can. And once you know that least effort is planted there, it will grow. It will develop your interest more and more into it. And once you started doing those small questions, turning them into right from wrong eventually, the interest will be boosted. And yeah, eventually, your family will start looking towards you that, okay, you're doing something interesting. Maybe you can make part of your journey them as well, telling them that, yeah, this is something that I needed to do in like maybe a couple of months. Forget about a month, do it in a couple of months, maybe 2.5. But do not lose any hope or saying this that it is difficult. It is the same for all of us, sir. uh, I have been, when I wasn't spare to study for that 1 month, I used to start my office at 9 o'clock and work at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. So it was like, one hell of a job that I was doing. But yeah, again, we pulled it through off, and you can, do it. I am sure you just start doing it, and you will eventually start enjoying it. And yeah, you will make it, you will make through it. Yeah.
Sayed?
Yes, bhai. As brother said, like we need to be consistent and RCS mocks, at least 10 mocks. If we can't do anything, like at least 10 mocks with RCS. And RCS give really a clear mindset.
This is
I remember when I used to do mocks, you used to ask me for RCS for each mock. And I used to be like, yes, I'm doing, but I was unable to do RCS because lack of time. But when I started doing RCS, there was a drastic change in my performance.
okay. Anyone else has any question they would like to ask? Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming, joining, and sharing your success journey. Ashraf, I want both of your picture combination. Sayed, also send me your picture. I'll put it in a thumbnail. It has been one of the beautiful journey. All of you, I loved it working with you and coaching you. Thank you very much. Keep moving forward and keep coaching these things. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. UAE time. We'll start question answer session and we will see you. Probably will 8 I'll back in the group. With that, see you tomorrow. And you guys have some time now. You can rest. And Ahmad Sahab, now both of Ahmad, you have time. This time was supposed to be class for 1.5 hours. So you can use question answer. This is 1 is greater than 0. The class was supposed to be my time till 5. Okay, we are ending at 3:30. You have 90 minutes. You can solve questions. You get a bonus time here. So this is what Asif was saying it, that we identify something in it, we have to do it. Because without it becomes challenging. And I'm here till you become PMP. With that, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. Good night. Bye-bye, guys. The one and only Amir Ali. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing a video, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside of the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You're just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me. Mr. Amir, thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is this program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because questions were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you are ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your talks, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back. Then I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, everyone should do your mock for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed, and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP, so I had to go for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for like you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching goal.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then you're left with always like two answers. Which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had that foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful?